Hey guys, and hello, welcome to another questions and answer type video. Not really, but I did have a few questions on this stuff and I thought I might explain to my best of my ability, and that is the Mods and Fusion, the Questionite store, and, well, Questionite Exchange, and the auction house. So let's get started with the Mods and Fusion. So you have these mods, you get them from finding bad guys, looting them off the crafting nodes scattered across the zone. And when you start off, you'll get a lot of rank 1s. Rank 1s aren't very good, and at lower levels, as lower levels of your character that is, you don't really get a lot of gear with mod slots, and a mod slot looks like this. Now you only put mods in primaries, and you'll know if it has a mod slot if it has a little circle. Mine has 3 circles, so that means I can put 3 mods into this. So you have rank 1s. The idea is use this fuse tab here. You put 5 of the same type into this mod spot. This is what you're trying to get, which is be a rank 2 if you're using rank 1s. And a catalyst is something that helps increase your chance of success. Now depending on your rank, I am 400, so I have pretty good chance overall on success, but your rank has something to do with it. And also the level of mod. Like if I have 5 rank 1s, pretty much is a 100% chance. But the higher ranks I get, the less and less chance I have of actually succeeding. And if you happen to fail, you lose 1 mod. So if I have 5 of the same mod and it fails, I only have 4 because one of them got destroyed. That's better than having them all go away, but still kind of a bummer. I don't have enough to actually give an example, which I feel kind of dumb about. I might, I do right here, do it. Okay, so I have, this is a rank 5. Now I would suggest at least using rank 5s in your gear. Rank 1 through 2 are white quality, 3 to 4 are green, and 5 and 6 are blue, and 7, 8, and 9 are epic, which are purple. I'd recommend getting 5. 4 is okay, but 5 is pretty good. 6 is nice. Anything better than 5 is also obviously very nice. Now, to make a rank 6, I have a 56% success rate. So, I can use a safeguard catalyst, which saves it. Now, this doesn't mean it will automatically succeed, but if it happens to fail, none of my mods are destroyed. So if this fails, I still have 10 if I use a safeguard. Unfortunately, it is consumed in the process, so over time you will lose them all. Right now I only have 7, so and you have a 3%, which adds an extra 3%, so that'd be 59%. You also have 5%, 7%, and 10% to add on to this. So it's a bit risky. Excuse me. It's a bit risky here and there, especially since it takes 5 1s to make a 2, takes 5 2s to make a 3, takes 5 3s to make a 4. I mean, just so much time invested into it. If I have, like, the guys with rank 9s, they had to get like 5 rank 5s, and 5 rank 6s, and 5 rank 7s, and 5 rank 8s, and so you don't want those to fail. So the higher end stuff, if you're trying to get, the higher ranks, I would recommend using safeguard over these, because even if you have 10%, it can still fail and you'll still lose a mod. So it's better just to use this, in my opinion, to use safeguard. Now as far as what the mods actually do, like how they're categorized, there's armoring mods, there's enhancement mods, and then there are core mods. Now your primary offense usually will have a enhancement slot, your primary defense will have an armoring slot, and your utility will either have an enhancement or an armoring. Mine is both because mine has 3 slots. Now, a recovery mod for armoring is the same exact mod as for enhancement. It just goes in different places. There's no specifics. Like each stat, like each main stat, such as these, you can either find a enhancement or an armoring equivalent. So they don't really mean that much as far as like, oh, should I put dexterity in armoring or enhancement? It doesn't matter. They still give the same values. The only thing that does matter is the core mods, which are like the impact prisms and the gambler's lucky gems and the brooch and all those kind of things. And I'll explain to you what those are. So this right here, Gambler's Lucky Gem, since I put it in the offensive core, which would be the primary offense, it gave me 86 crit strike rating. Now if I go to the utility core, which is this one, then it would give me cost discount instead, and if I put it in the defensive core, which would be in the primary defense, then it would have gave me dodge chance. So depending on what core you put it in depends on what stat it gives you. So offense usually always is primary offense, utility is primary utility, so on and so forth. As you can see, my primary utility has this. Now the impact prism, I think that's pretty much all I used in these examples. No? Okay. Sorry. I get confused sometimes. I apologize. So impact prism 5, if I would have put this in the defensive slot, it would have gave me 18 defense. Putting it in the offensive slot would have gave me 62 offense. But instead I put it in the utility slot, so it gave me 85 cooldown reduction. So you want to take a look at the mods to see what benefit they give to what cores, and I would suggest to plan things out in advance, like get all the stats written down, pick out what type of core mods you want, so you know exactly what you're looking for, so you're not like missing a few stats, or you don't have to like redo your entire gear setup. Like for me, I wrote all my stats like where I wanted my stats to be, and I wanted like where I wanted my crit and stuff, so I bought and I found mods according to that. Not saying you have to, but it's best to plan ahead. Now we're going to go over to the Defender's Crime Station. I don't think that's the official name, but that's what I call it. We're going to talk about the Questionite Exchange. So first, what is Questionite? It is a resource you get from doing missions such as Whiteout. Defender will give you 2,000 Questionite to complete. And also Whiteout has a lot of supervillains and like mini bosses that give out boxes with Questionite. Or you can do alerts and stuff and get Questionite that way. And you can refine Questionite here. You go to currencies, refine Questionite. I have 1,200, so I refine it, and there you go. You can't use ore, you can only buy things with actual Questionite. The refinement process is just to limit to how much you can get a day. That's basically the only thing it is. It's just a limit. So the Questionite Exchange. Now this is a bit confusing, for me at least, when I first started, but I understand it pretty fully now. You can do two things. You can buy Zen for Questionite, or you can sell Zen for Questionite. It's an exchange of Zen to Questionite. So buy Zen, that means I want to buy Zen using Questionite. Now the price right here means that it cost 198 Questionite for only 1 Zen. Now there's 3,247 available Zens for this price. So I can't buy more than this amount for this price because there's not enough in stock. So think of it as like how much stock the Zen is for this price. I guess you could think of it that way. And then this right here is how much Zen I want to buy. So if I want to buy 1 Zen for 50 each, it would cost me a total of 50. But as you can see, there's nothing on here for 50. I can still put that request to buy 1 Zen for 50 Questionite, but I probably won't see it come to me because I don't think anybody's going to sell it for that cheap. But let's try it with a 198 because that's the cheapest price. You want to go by the cheapest in this particular window. So I want to buy 1 Zen for 198, so the total is 198. If I want to buy 2 Zen, then my total is 396. If I want to buy, let's say, 50, it would cost me 9,900 to buy 50 Zen. So you can see the prices aren't really that great. It's okay. And when this first came out, I could buy 1 Zen for like 120, 102, which was pretty great. Now it's like almost twice that much. So hopefully this makes sense. So you want to look at the cheapest priced, and you want to put how much it is in here, put how much you want to buy, and hopefully you have enough Questionite to actually buy it. Right now I have 78,000 Questionite, so I'm doing pretty good. No, obviously not the most. I mean, I haven't played that much, but I can't buy Zen with more Questionite than I actually have. So, and next we have the sell Zen. Now this is I want to sell Zen for Questionite. So buy Zen means I want to buy Zen. Sell Zen means I want to actually sell it for Questionite. Now this one, same thing. Now the best deal will always be on top on both windows, so that's something to think about. On this one you want to go by the least amount, but for sell you want to go for the most, because you want to get the most Questionite for the least amount of Zen. So this one is 195. I can buy 195 Questionite for 1 Zen. So if I want to buy, say, 1 Zen for 195, I can buy that. If I want to buy, 5, it would cost me 5 Zen to get 975 Questionite. So it's the same exact thing as before, but it's just reversed, as you can say. So I think that's about it. Hopefully that made sense. And this is how you submit your offer, and then once you get the offer completed, you go to withdraw, and you will withdraw either Questionite or Zen or both. And the history is here. It shows all you've done since the beginning of time. And as you can see, start off with 160, then it went down pretty good price. I did buy some for 120. Here it is. It was pretty cheap actually, but that was only just a little bit. So that's it. Hopefully that made sense. Like I said, if it didn't, then let me know and I'll try to explain it better in the comment section below. But as of right now, we're gonna go to the auction house, because that sounds fun. The auction house isn't bad. It's okay. There are a few things that could be better, such as search functions, but well, I'll just show you. So the biggest complaint I have is it only shows 400 items max. So if I go to costume unlocks and I just hit search, shows 400. Even though there's more than 400 items, I can only see 400 at a time. Well, not at a time, but just at a search time. So if I want to be more specific, such as the Lemurian gloves, you can see my caps lock is on for some reason, then I can just search for that. And so if you know exactly what you're looking for, I would recommend just searching for the item, obviously. Because if you just do like a blanket search, I mean, it's going to be hard to find stuff. And the way the items are listed is by least to greatest, as far as price. You can't search by greatest to least. You can search by level, but you can't search by any type of ascending or descending. It's just random levels. Like if I go to, say, secondary offense from like level 35 to 40, I'm going to have 36, 40, 36, 38. It won't search by levels, any type of order, because it only goes by price. You can't change that search function, so it's a bit annoying at times. And you can search by quality, and I think it automatically searches by quality as far as organizing the way it organizes, but it starts by least to greatest, so it starts by greens and then blues and purples. You can't start off with purples. If you want to see purples, you have to actually click on unique and then go from there. Now to sell items, you just put, like I already put one on here, you can put an item into here where it says click here or drag from your inventory, and then you put how much money you want to sell it for. There is a fee, and the duration is 15 days. I think it's 15 days for everybody, or could just be me because I'm a gold member, and I have 99 sales slots available. I had 100, but I used one. I think silver members get 10. I could be mistaken, but I know golds get 100. Now the way this used to work is there were no fees. I don't think there was any fees. There were no fees, there was no duration, and there were no limits, I think. You can just put as many things on you want there and just keep it as like a secondary bank, which is what I kind of did for most things. Like all those action figures, I kept getting like duplicates on. I could sell them for like 10 copper, or I guess nationals, but I just put them on the auction house just to keep them in there. So hopefully everything's been answered and explained well. If not, then like I said, let me know. And I'll see you next time, and I'll answer stuff in the comments below, so don't hesitate. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.